Hey guys, this video is all about one of the simplest and most budget-friendly desserts, cake pop dough. We'll show you how to go beyond basic cake pops and use this dough for elegant, premium decorations. You'll learn how to turn scraps into a trendy, sellable dessert, and I'll share our go-to proportions too. Different countries have their own take on this dessert. In Russia, it's called potato cake because it's shaped like a little potato and dusted with cocoa powder. In the US, it's best known as cake pops. In Europe, you'll sometimes see similar versions used in truffle-style treats or cake balls, but no matter what you call it, it's incredibly versatile. Of course, we make classic cake pops and popsicles, but our most popular design is this KFC-style chicken basket cake, a favorite for teens. The drumsticks are made entirely from cake pop dough and coated in Crispies. Stick around to the end. We'll show you exactly how we make them. We also use cake pop dough to sculpt detailed elements on cakes where hollow decorations wouldn't work, like these little lemons or mountain shapes. We even once shaped a giant tooth on a cake using this dough. Basically, cake pop dough is delicious edible clay for cake decorators. In this burger-style cake, the patty is actually made from cake pop dough, and of course, we often use it in trendy animal-themed cakes. By the way, we even have an online course about those on our school's website. For example, the little dino's tail is made from cake pop dough, and for Totoro, we used it to sculpt his mini suit sprites. There are many recipe variations for cake pop dough, but the key is the texture. It has to be just right. It should be soft and pliable, but not greasy, moldable, but not mushy or falling apart. Now, let me show you how we make our dough. We use leftover sponge cake, pistachio, chocolate, vanilla, whatever you've got. Even broken honey cake layers or scraps, those are especially tasty. First, we break everything down. In our kitchen, we usually use a Thermomix for large batches, but today we'll use a regular blender. We start with the chocolate sponge, blend it down to fine crumbs. Do the same with the other flavors. If the sponge is soft, you can even crumble it by hand. Honey cake is firmer, so we break it into small pieces first, then blitz it into fine crumbs. That helps it soften faster once mixed with cream. Now we combine all the crumbs in a big bowl, but we'll set aside some of the honey cake crumbs for later. Give the crumbs a light mix, then add a bit of cocoa powder. It helps unify the color and deepen the flavor. Next comes the cream. Our favorite is cream cheese frosting. It has a light, creamy taste and great texture. But really, any leftover frosting will work. If you have buttercream, ganache, or even namalaka, use whatever you've got on hand. You can stir the dough with a spatula, but honestly, using your hands is faster and easier. Keep mixing until the dough is smooth and uniform in texture. At this stage, you can add whatever you like: chopped nuts, rum, or other alcohol, vanilla, raisins, bits of chocolate. Basically, anything your heart desires, or anything that needs using up. But we usually stick to the basic version, without extra add-ins. Our cake pop dough turned out smooth, dense, and perfectly moldable. It holds its shape and doesn't fall apart. Ideal for sculpting. You'll find all the ingredient ratios listed below the video. You can portion the dough into balls or blocks, wrap them tightly in plastic wrap, and stir them in the freezer. Shelf life depends on the type of frosting you used, but typically it'll last for about a month or slightly more. And now, let's make the famous KFC-style drumsticks. It's super quick and easy. Take a piece of cake pop dough, roll it into a ball, then gently stretch one end to create a bone shape. Add a few bumps and irregularities to make it look more realistic. If the dough feels too soft and starts losing shape, just pop it into the freezer for a couple of minutes. That'll make it firm and easier to work with again. Next, stick it onto a skewer and chill it once more. For a better hold, you can dip the tip of the skewer in melted chocolate or glaze before inserting it. While the drumstick chills, let's prepare the glaze. You'll find the full glaze recipe in the description below. We use a gourmet glaze, a mix of chocolate and vegetable oil. The oil makes the glaze more elastic and less likely to crack after it sets. Melt the glaze in the microwave in short 10 to 15-second bursts, stirring well in between. It should be smooth, slightly warm and fluid. Now it's time to color it. Use oil-based food coloring. We'll need brown, orange and yellow. Add a little at a time so the color doesn't get too dark. We start with brown and orange. This gives us a beige tone. Then we add a touch of yellow for that golden fried chicken look. And that's it! Our glaze is ready. Pour it into a tall, narrow container so it's easy to dip the drumstick. Take the honey cake crumbs we set aside earlier and mix them with crushed French-style wafer, the same ones we usually use for crunchy cake layers. Grab your chilled drumstick, dip it into the glaze, and, without wasting a second, roll it in the crumbs. You have to work quickly, because the glaze sets fast on cold dough. Place the drumstick onto a sheet of parchment paper and let it set for a moment. Then gently twist and remove the skewer, and that's it! Here's our finished chicken drumstick. Looks delicious, doesn't it? You can use it to decorate a fast food-style cake bucket or just prank your friends. I hope this video was fun and helpful for you. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. How often do you make cake pop dough? Do you use it in your cake designs too? All the helpful links are down in the description below. This was Nastasia and Elegant Sweets. See you next time!